It seems Owen is now resting in the infirmary. They certainly have their hands full today down there. Let's continue with the trial.
Despite Owen's testimony, it is the opinion of this humble servant of the Holy Mother that the child's words were insufficient to clear the accused of suspicion.
But what about the scent of perfume Owen mentioned? I believe it's a clue that will lead us to the true culprit.
But there are thousands of perfumes in the world.
It could even be the scent of the hair product the accused uses.
He does have one amazing hairstyle, so it's certainly possible. If I had hair like that, oh, the hairstyles that I would have used.
The witness is a 5-year-old boy. He cannot tell the difference between conventional perfumes and hair products.
Why couldn't you have gone for a crew cut or something, Bucky?
What's more, the only person who can cut soba noodles with such precision is the accused and no other.
Oh man, how am I supposed to argue with that?
And so, the person Owen saw at the scene of the crime can only be the accused, Bucky Wet.
What the?
Hey, it's Fat Albert. I never use hair products or anything with a smell. If I was something like that, the smell of getting the soba. Boom! Check it!
Oh, he's delivering food for us.
Yeah, try the soba. There's no smell. It's a good smell of soba.
Mr. Wet, aren't you supposed to be resting in the infirmary?
Whatever. You think I'll let my soba stink of perfume? Try that chilled soba for yourself and see.
I believe we have no choice but to try it. Strictly for examination purposes, of course. I mean, I don't allow any sort of eating in my courtroom, but unless someone has enough to share. And he shared. He shared with us all. He shared with the entire court. Now then, let's dig in, shall we? That was delightful. Well, I'm satisfied that there are no traces of hair products or perfumes in Mr. Wet's soba. First, sweet bean buns and now savory soba. What a delectable trial this has been. My diet is right out the window.
This texture is different from the soba I had the other day. It reminds me of a dish we have in Kurain called the Banu Poon.
What'd you think, Miss Chickadee? My show was pretty good, isn't it? Hey, that'll be $6.80.
It's delicious. Don't you think so, Simon?
It still pales in comparison to his late father's cuisine.
Simon, why you always gotta be so hard on me, Simon? Why you gotta, I like you, Simon. Why you...
Bailiff, take the defendant back to the infirmary at once for some rest. We don't want him throwing up on the wood in here. It's very nice little stain.
Rest! I ain't up a blind old witty udon doll, you know. I'm fresh like my soba. You don't soba to rest. It's about the 3 versions of soba. Grind the seeds fresh, cut the dough fresh, and boil them.
Good grief! What a defendant!
At least Bucky wasn't the source of the perfume smell. Wait, smelly perfume.
It looks like you remembered something.
The phrase smelly perfume reminded me of a certain somebody.
Oh, and who might that be?
There's only one person that comes to mind. The phrase smelly perfume reminded me of this person. Me, Athena Sykes.
Oh, I'm not an option.
Okay.
I guess Geiru Tornado is the smelliest lady we got. Reminded me of Nayuta Sadmadi. He's a smelly stinky. He's a stinky smelly. You're a stinky smelly, aren't you, Yudi? No, we're getting out Geiru.
Geiru Tornado. Yes, she did smell very nice, didn't she? Very nice. I'd like to smell various parts of her.
Just a moment, Defense. You would throw suspicion on Geiru now because of a scent. Your Honor, there is no need to go along with these ever-changing claims of the defense.
I suppose their claims have been awfully inconsistent.
But Geiru could have been at the crime scene.
Yes, but
You'll get to see those balloons of hers if we call her back to the witness stand.
How vulgar. His Honor is not interested in such things. He doesn't like balloons.
setting the matter of her balloons aside entirely, I do believe it's appropriate to ask Gary some questions, given the circumstances of... This has nothing to do with her balloons, of course. Nothing at all about the balloons, the large balloons that I don't care about seeing and smelling and touching or anything of that sort.
Thanks, Your Honor. You creepy old, dirty old man.
Polkanka!
Thank you for calling Staples Noodles School Rakugo back for an encore. It's me, the balloon artist you all know and love, Geiru Tornado. 1, 2,
Yeah, that's the stuff. Oh, what wonderful balloon artistry. Oh.
Your Honor, please.
Now then, what would you like me to make for you this time?
Actually, I called you back for more testimony.
But I'm all talked out. This case left me completely deflated. What? You didn't find that funny? Anyway, what exactly is going on, Simon?
It seems the person who murdered Master Tornado was wearing perfume.
You're the only person I could think of who wears perfume.
Wait, you mean I'm a suspect now?
Judge is married, but he ain't dead.
Geiru, you knew about Owen, right?
Well, yes, I often play with him at Shisho's request.
So that means you could have left that fake dying message, right?
What? Just because I wear perfume and I know Owen? You think I'm a murderer? Oh, how could you?
The witness is absolutely right. With no evidence but the distorted memories of a small child. It is outrageous of the defense to accuse this woman.
That's right. You don't even have any proof.
You may step down from the stand, Geiru. The defense does not have one scrap of evidence that connects you to the crime.
Wait just 1 minute! I might not have proof, but Owen's testimony is still...
Enough! Please feel free to leave, Geiru.
But I'm so close! There must be something I can do.
Well, if the prosecutor says it's okay, then I guess I'll be going now.
Silence.
Hoy, Geiru. You're an entertainer, aren't you? Once you go on stage, it is your duty to complete your performance, is it not? So what are you doing, leaving halfway through? Uh-oh! What's that under your bangs there, Taylor Swift?
There's a bandage on Garu's forehead.
I was actually thinking that the nose was going to be covering it, but apparently it was her bangs.
And since we know that Master Tornado's killer has a cut on their face somewhere.
Impossible.
How did you know, Simon?
I didn't, but I had to take a chance and see for myself. Otherwise, your theory would remain a groundless accusation.
Your Honor, Prosecutor Sadmati, the scent of perfume, an injury on the forehead, these things are completely consistent with Owen's testimony. In short, the mysterious individual Owen saw in the dressing room could have been Garu.
Miss Sykes, does this mean you are formally indicting this witness for the murder of Typhoon Tornado?
Should your accusation prove to be false, I hope you are prepared to pay the price in full.
Simon, what price is he talking about? We're not in Ukraine. You can't. There's no Defense Culpability Act here.
I thought that should be obvious. Prosecutor Sadmonk is saying he'll see to it that you never stand in a court of law ever again. I must say, though, he knows how to make a trial interesting.
Just whose side are you on, Simon?
Go on, then. Into the deep end with you. You really have but one choice, anyway.
Well, Miss Sykes, I'm waiting.
With regards to the witness, Garu Tornado, the defense wishes to, yes, indict. We're gonna indict the crap out of her. There's no reason for me to hold back. Not if I really believe in my client. The defense wishes to formally indict Garu Tornado for the murder of Typhoon Tornado.
I have tried to be merciful, but now, not even your pleas will reach the Holy Mother's ears. You will have plenty of time to regret your decision in the pit of hell.
Except I won't need to. The person who murdered the victim was not Mr. Wet. It was Garu Tornado.
That bandage is just from a silly slip-up I made while cooking yesterday. That's all.
What kind of extreme cooking were you doing to cut yourself on the forehead?
Well, what can I say? That's what happened.
You also don't have an alibi for the period before 4 p.m., do you, Garu?
But, I really didn't know anything was wrong until she was found dead. If you don't believe me, then with a twist. And boom! There you have it, an adorable little kitty. How could you suspect a cutesy little balloon artist like me?
Garu, I've been meaning to say this for a while now, but could it be that you don't have an eye for balloon art?
Don't you think I know that? You have to come out and say it. I'm the daughter of a great rakugo artist. I never wanted to do stupid balloon art. I was supposed to be a rakugo storyteller too, just like my late daddy. But she told me to do balloon art instead.
I guess the victim thought she had no talent as a rakugo artist either.
She's still gonna expect this poor little thing like me?
Please stop trying to skirt the issue. It all comes down to the scent of perfume and the cut on your forehead. You and the culprit in Owen's testimony shared these two traits.
You dead set accusing me, aren't you? Well, here's what I have for naughty little girls like you. With a twisty twist. I'ma cut you, witch! I'ma cut you, witch! Go ahead, make me testify all you want! When the treasure field. I'll put your balloon in mine that goes pop. Got it?
Oh my! Is this yet another hidden personality?
Simon, is everybody in the tomato school like this?
How should I know? Alright, we have a balloon sword. Wow.
Yeah, this is interesting during the time to make a courtesy call after my act. Shishu and no one were in there, but they were both stirring up a storm. I saw the note Shishu left, so I just left. Didn't want to disturb him, you know. The perfume I smelled must have been left over from when I visited.
So Gay was saying she went into the dressing room, but then left right away.
Don't take her at her word.
Come on, do you really think I would? I'm just trying to figure out how to get her to talk about what really happened.
Now then, Miss Sykes, you may proceed with your cross-examination.
What I did before the murder.
Yeah, I visited the dressing room during that time to make a courtesy call after my act.
That's true, they do that.
Courtesy call after your performance, huh? Come to think of it, Window mentioned making the same kind of visit.
Yeah, a visit to your master before and after your routine. That's just common courtesy with us record artists and entertainers.
So that means you paid the victim a courtesy call before your performance, too. What did you see at that time?
He was having a drink, getting himself into a festive mood. He liked to say that drinking gave him a silver tongue.
So he's already drinking by then.
Window wasn't there in the dressing room yet at that time. He must have gone in there during my act, because when I went back, Shishu and Owen were in there, but they were both snoring up a storm. Hold it!
Could you describe how they appeared?
They were both stretched out on the floor, snoozing away.
Just seeing the victim up and over the table must have been the culprit's doing. After all, who wouldn't stretch out on the floor if they could take a nap? Plus, that matches up with what Owen said in his testimony. But if he was asleep, how could you tell it was Owen? How did you know it wasn't Window?
I've known the guy for ages. One look at his face, and I know which one I'm dealing with.
I see?
Suspicious.
I saw the note Shishu left, so I just left. Didn't want to disturb him, you know. Hold it!
Where'd you find your master's note?
I don't know. Can't remember.
Did you notice anything else unusual or out of place in the room?
Well, there was a sake and a half-eaten manju on the table. But I didn't see anything else out of place or whatever in the room, though.
Oh, is that a fact?
Of course it is. What do you think?
And you didn't change anything around while you were in there?
I didn't do anything. Look, I'm telling you. I didn't see anything funny in Shishu. I didn't touch anything in the room.
Your baldness. I request that statement be added to Geru's testimony.
Simon, what's a statement like that gonna do for us?
Just play along and you'll see soon enough.
I have no problem with adding it to the testimony, but how about you, Miss Sykes?
I have no problem with it either, Your Honor. What is Simon thinking?
I didn't see anything funny near Shishu, and I didn't touch anything in the room.
Oh.
Well, no statement's been added, but she's still sticking to her guns.
I meant to press that. She said she didn't see anything unusual in the dressing room. But that strikes me as a little strange on its own.
Really? Why?
If Master Tornado is really he's the one who left that, you'd think Geru would have noticed it. and if Master Tornado wasn't the one who left it, then we must ask who did. You know what I'm getting at, don't you, Athena?
I think so. I really appreciate Simon's help, but I gotta come up with the answer myself this time. Alright, visit the dressing room. I saw no cheese left, so I just left. Didn't want to disturb me, no. The perfume one smell must have been left over from when I visited. So we haven't pressed this one yet. I don't think anything important is gonna come out of it. So you bet the scent Owen smelled when he witnessed the crime was from your perfume.
Yeah, sure, why not? All it proves is that I was in the dressing room anyway. It's indeed claim to prove I killed Shisho!
That may be true, but
Bucky's the one who bucked up Shisho! I didn't see anything funny near Shisho, and I didn't touch anything in the room.
I just want to confirm. You didn't see anything at all unusual or out of place anywhere around the victim.
I already told you, nothing.
And you didn't touch anything at all in the dressing room?
No many times I'm gonna say it! No, I didn't touch anything!
Wait, but then is she saying she didn't see what Window immediately saw when he checked the victim's body? Does that mean it wasn't there yet at the time?
Oh, hold on. I guess there was something.
What is it?
The soap-making equipment was already there in the room. That means Bucky must have been there in the dressing room before me doing something.
Thanks for the non-help. Well, a new statement's been added. Okay, this is the thing we had before. I'm guessing we just present the crime scene here. Let's look at it. Didn't see anything funny near Shisho, and I didn't touch anything in the room. But the cards should have been there. You didn't see anything funny near Shisho, there should have been cards. I think it's the cards that are a problem. Gary, you said that you didn't notice anything odd or unusual near your master. You also said you didn't touch anything in the dressing room.
That's right. What about it?
Then I wonder who left that dying message with the Kruta cards.
What are you going on about? It had to have been that Bucky.
Sorry, but that's not possible. Because only 3 people knew of Window's personalities. Window, your master, and you. If Bucky had left that Karuta message, he wouldn't have spelled out Owen. He would have spelled out Window. What it boils down to is this. As a member of the Tornado School, you, Gator Tornado, are the only one who could have left that dying message. And as the person who left that message, it's clear that you are Master Tornado's killer.
Will you ever quit your yapping?
Objection. You are like wretches clinging to the spider thread of salvation. Allow me to cut that holy thread from the heavens and bring you back down to earth.
Would you quit butting in whenever things start to go my way?
Silence, child. Playtime is over.
What did you just say?
As the witness stated, she went into the dressing room and soon came back out again. But the victim's note was not the only reason she left with such haste. There was another reason that compelled Geru to leave at once. Geru, would you please relate said reason to the court?
There was a reason why Geru had to leave the dressing room?
Well, I didn't want to show you this, but I guess I got no choice. Keep your eyes peeled, because here it comes.
No. What? What happened to your hand? Your hand's all swollen and red. What happened, Geru?
You must know, I'm allergic to buckwheat.
What?
That does provide a bit of a problem. Allergic reactions to buckwheat can vary, though they're usually on the severe side. Also, wouldn't you have to eat the buckwheat? I guess you could have a skin allergy to buckwheat, but most gluten-related allergies are related to consumption. With Typhoon Tornado making soba noodles in his dressing room, Garu is lucky to still be alive, considering all the soba flour that was swirling in the air.
Good thing I left pretty quick. I managed to escape with just a mild reaction. But I touched Shisho as he was being carried away. And look what it did to my poor hands. There must have been soba broth on his clothes or something. If I'd inhaled any of the soba flour, I'd have had a seizure. It'd have been good night, Garu. I never could have stayed in that dressing room for very long.
A person allergic to buckwheat couldn't be in a room with soba flour in the air. And certainly couldn't use soba dough as a murder weapon either.
This is not good. You knew it would come to this, didn't you? That's why you never mentioned her allergy. As if I would do anything so underhanded. I was simply trying to protect the privacy of this witness.
Come all these accusations! Why not just testify and get it all out in the open, yeah?
Okay, buckwheat allergy.
If I come into the slightest contact with buckwheat, I get an allergic reaction. And with that much soba flour in the air, that one could have literally killed me. Look at my hand. Just touching Shisho's body caused this much damage. There must have been soba broth on his clothes. So I never could have committed that murder in the dressing room.
I still can't believe it. Nobody told me she had a soba allergy. Did you know, Simon?
Does it look like I knew? Protect the privacy of the witness, my foot. What a dirty trick. Like what I would do.
Now what do we do?
There's only one thing to do. Put Prosecutor Sadmonk to shame with your cross-examination.
Right. No matter how small, I'll find us an opening and break her testimony down.